The Agile mindset has become a buzzword in the world of business, but where did it come from? The origins of the Agile mindset can be traced back to the early 2000s when a group of software developers met to discuss the failures of traditional project management methodologies. The goal of adopting an Agile mentality is to enable your staff to perform at the highest level. Members of a team that possess a strong mentality can be autonomous, free, creative, and innovative. The end product is a contented and robust workforce, which further enhances the robust system already in place. Furthermore, the Agile mindset is an attribute of practitioners more than theorists. It is pragmatic and action-oriented more than a theoretical philosophy. It goes beyond a set of beliefs and becomes a tool for diagnosis and the basis for action. It tends to be built on the hard-won knowledge of experience and crafted from the lessons of trying to cope with massive change in the face of incomprehensible complexity. The Agile mindset might also be called a framework, a paradigm, or a common model. Yet mindset seems a better choice of word, reflecting a coherent tradition of exploration, paths of analysis, and patterns of reasoning. The Agile mindset reflects ways of thinking that have developed over time. It is a certain cast of minds that emphasizes some things over others. It should continue to grow and evolve. It reflects attitudes and viewpoints that tend to endure. Over time, it leads to people being seen as having a certain makeup or character. Once we have understood the Agile mindset, we can anticipate types of behavior that should occur. Since its inception, our methods of working have changed significantly. Numerous Agile approaches and technologies for management and collaboration also emerged. Working remotely became commonplace. Since then, Agile has been interpreted and modified to match the cultures and organizational structures of businesses. As originally intended, Agile concepts and principles have extended well beyond software development to become the standard for many managerial activities. Agile is now used in a variety of industries, including government, sales, marketing, and human resources. Since then, further dimensions have emerged, but none of them have conflicted with the Agile Manifesto. Agile is a mentality, a philosophy, and the manifesto sets out principles and values rather than prescribing certain processes. This means that plenty of developers work with an Agile mindset without even realizing it. The manifesto merely formalizes how many successful teams have always worked. The real problem with the manifesto today is not whether it is relevant, but how it is applied, or rather how it is applied incorrectly. In part due to its flexibility, one of the biggest problems with Agile is that some teams describe themselves as such without properly applying or understanding the underlying principles. Plenty of Agile teams, for example, sometimes use the manifesto as an excuse to abandon traditional development processes and to reject rigor, without ever really considering the fundamentals behind an Agile mindset. Enterprise-level businesses will also see Agile as purely related to product development. They will only roll out Agile to those specific departments and hope it results in higher quality products and increased output. But, as those familiar with Agile already know, the Agile principles need to be embraced at an organizational level to benefit from its true value. This leads to processes created for the sake of having processes which only serve to disconnect businesses and their workers. By viewing Agile as a rigid process, you lose almost all of the benefits of working with Agile. Yet, at the same time, there's a tendency to stray too far away from rigidity. Some see Agile as a free-for-all methodology that lets teams aimlessly go with the flow. The Agile Manifesto is a document that outlines the central values and principles of Agile software development. Officially referred to as the Manifesto for Agile Software Development, the guide aims to provide an effective model for teams to successfully adopt the philosophy of Agile project management and use it to improve their work process. There are 12 principles of Agile that build the foundation of the most popular way to manage projects in a knowledge work environment. In this video, we shall be talking about those 12 in detail. 1. Our highest priority is to satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery of valuable software. You may concentrate on the project's primary goal, delivering what the customer wants, not what you planned, by cutting down on time it takes between the project documentation, reporting to your client, and then obtaining feedback. 2. Welcome changing requirements, even late in development. Agile processes harness change for the customer's competitive advantage. It is time-consuming to handle large and complicated work while managing project activities. Therefore, a better strategy is to break the task into manageable sizable chunks. In addition, it would be simpler for the team members to see possible bottlenecks and deal with delays if the clients were always kept informed. 3. Deliver working software frequently, from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, with a preference for a shorter timescale. According to the Agile methodology, working software is frequently delivered in a shorter amount of time. Team members must consistently raise their performance standards as a result of this iterative process. 4. Business people and developers must work together daily throughout the project. In order to ensure that the business and development sides of the project can communicate effectively and, more importantly, collaborate, a bridge between them must be built. To facilitate an intellectual exchange that both parties can agree on, make use of the same tools you would have used in managing remote teams. 5. Build projects around motivated individuals. Give them the environment and support they need, and trust them to get the job done. The project manager must establish a supportive and stimulating environment where team members are free to express their ideas and make recommendations for enhancing the output of the group. This results in a massive improvement in their general performance, eventually aiding the project. 6. The most efficient and effective method of conveying information to and within a development team is face-to-face conversation. Efficient communication among the parties concerned is stressed strongly in the Agile Manifesto. Thanks to improvements in communication technologies, it's now simpler. Instead of having a quick conference in the office, all participants can now meet via video conferencing. 7. Working software is the primary measure of progress. Delivering a functional product that pleases the consumer is the single determinant that can guarantee success. Before Agile, numerous success metrics decreased the quality of the finished product. 8. Agile processes promote sustainable development. The sponsors, developers, and users should be able to maintain a constant pace indefinitely. Burnout will occur if you work on a project for a long time. It's inevitable. Avoid placing too much of a workload on your employees. The value of your project will be affected. So, assemble the best team for the job that will work hard but refrain from overworking themselves and endangering the project's quality. 9. Continuous attention to technical excellence and good design enhances agility. Any Agile team's main goal should be to provide value to the client. Therefore, a multi-skilled team that can manage all the project's technical components and offers the chance for continual improvement is crucial. 10. Simplicity, the art of maximizing the amount of work not done, is essential. You should avoid adding extraneous complexity to a project if you want to complete it swiftly. You can accomplish this in various ways, including by using Agile tools, which eliminate busy work and offer you more significant influence over all project-related decisions. 11. The best architectures, requirements, and designs emerge from self-organizing teams. Simply said, a self-organized workforce with decision-making autonomy would function better since each team member would be responsible for meeting client expectations rather than a lone project manager. 12. At regular intervals, the team reflects on how to become more effective, then tunes and adjusts its behavior accordingly. Agile techniques are constructed on the notion of iteration, where teams consistently enhance their game by learning from their previous wrongdoings. Project managers should inspire team meetings where everyone evaluates their work and discusses how to develop their management and technical skills. The Agile Manifesto is the statement of principles that support Agile software development, Agile methodologies, and Agile project management. Though the participants of the summit did not agree much, they concluded with 4 values with the unanimous decision. According to the Agile Manifesto, there are 4 fundamental principles of Agile, and these are: 1. Individuals and interactions over processes and tools. Success in a project depends on having the appropriate people on your team. Even the best tools are rendered toothless in the wrong hands. The manner in which they engage with each other is even more critical. The engagement among team members encourages them to work together and resolve any possible issues. 2. Working software over comprehensive documentation. It used to take software engineers a long time to provide thorough documentation. They did that prior to developing a single line of code. While it's not always a bad thing, you should eventually concentrate on giving your clients software that works. According to the Agile Manifesto, one of the top priorities is providing the software to your consumers. After that, you can collect suggestions to enhance upcoming releases. 3. Customer collaboration over contract negotiation. Contracts used to be considered supreme. Contracts would be drafted with your clients, who would then specify the final product. Due to this, there often was a discrepancy between what was declared in the contract, what the product actually achieved, and what the customer truly required. The Agile Manifesto states that continuous development should actually be the main priority. To ensure your product works for your clients, you must create a feedback loop with them. 4. Responding to change over following a plan. We do not exist in a static world, which makes static blueprints redundant. Priorities are rapidly changing, as are needs and requirements. That static approach will soon become defunct. The Agile Manifesto states that a software team must be capable of pivoting and shifting course whenever required, with a flexible roadmap that considers that. Agile teams can adjust to the transformations that a dynamic strategy may undergo from quarter to quarter or even from month to month. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to visit our online educational platform at www.eduslides.com by registering for free courses. Guess what? You can as well earn a certificate of completion after completing your course, and you don't have to pay to register. Why not subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more videos by clicking the subscribe button below?